Please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Geneva. It's our last show before spring break, and we have a lot of information to share, so let's get started. GTV News starts right now. Welcome back, Geneva. Here are your morning announcements for Thursday, March 27th, 2021. Students are returning to a 5-day schedule after spring break that has just been released last Tuesday. A and B students will be coming together all week with classes being shortened by 8 minutes each. Early bird begins at 6:53, first period begins at 7:40 as usual, and school now ends at 1:09. Lunch will be excluded from the schedule. All students who park on Center Street or McKinley parking lots will now need a hang tag after coming back from spring break. The hang tag can be picked up from the dean's office, but no new parking applications are being offered. The pass must be picked up and used starting the Monday students return. Failing to do so can result in a parking citation. For more information, please check your email. For students who are looking to get scholarships through the Geneva Academic Foundation, visit gaf304.org. Applications are due April 1st, and participants may receive a $2,500 scholarship. All students who were hoping to attend prom, your time to shine is now. Emails have been sent out with a poll that will decide this year's prom theme. The options are Roaring Twenties, Masquerade, Enchanted Garden, and Exploring Atlantis. Make sure to vote by this Friday at noon. Spring sports are weeks away from starting, and here's Cooper Bidwell with today's Sports Shield, giving you everything you need to know about the Vikings.
Hello, Geneva, and welcome back to the Sports Shield. Let's get right into the news. The boys soccer team played against their rival team Batavia last night. The boys played a great game, and Landon O'Donoghue scored the only goal. The final score was 1-1. Great game, boys. Girls volleyball kicked off Tuesday at 7:30 with their first match of the season. The girls played against St. Charles North and came home with a victory of 25-20 in the third set and capped off an exciting start to their new season. Geneva girls badminton faces off in the IHSA sectionals tomorrow. Good luck, girls. Tryouts for lacrosse are coming up soon. They finished up all of their contact days this past weekend. Tryouts for the spring season are on Monday the 5th and Tuesday the 6th of April. They will be held at Sportsplex in St. Charles from 7 to 9 p.m. Please email Coach Rojas for more information. And that's it for this week's Sports Shield. Now back to the desk.
And if golfing is more your sport, you might want to consider Golf Underground. As GTV reporter Kellen Promisky tells us, it's one business that did not falter during the pandemic.
Golf Underground, a place where most golfers have been visiting quite frequently. Even with the COVID-19 virus going around, business owner Pat Lenski has not had his swing cut short. Pat tells us about his journey, all the way back to the tee box 9 years ago.
And at that time, I only had just one simulator, one hitting cage, and it was for instruction only. So it sort of just grew over a period of like 4 years into what it is today.
Pat says moving to this location was not easy because of timing.
I opened this particular studio last winter, and like everybody else, around March 15th, we had to shut everything down.
Yet once guidelines became less restrictive, Pat's business was booming. Ty Doty, golfer on the South Elgin varsity team, told us about his experience.
Usually I start off with the range just to get warm up so I don't break anything. And then after I hit a few shots, like 10 or 15 to the simulator, I switch over to a course.
Ty told us about having lost out on a lot because of the coronavirus.
When I came in with my final score at regionals, I figured out that I missed the cut by a stroke. which meant I didn't go on to sectionals because of the pandemic.
Even though the pandemic hit hard for Ty, he's still glad Golf Underground stayed black, so both he and Mr. Lenski stay on the green. For GTV News, I'm Kellen Prismicki.
Thanks, Kellen. So can we expect good weather to tee up? The answer is probably not today. Rain is still in the forecast with a high of 52 and a low of 32. Now here's 3 to know before we go. This Friday will be our last remote Friday, so make sure to attend your team's meetings. Check Naviance for more scholarship opportunities, and be sure to get your pictures in for the yearbook. Well, Geneva, this looks like all the news we have for you today. I'm Queen Tessa Balk, signing off now. Once we go back to 5 days, I won't be able to anchor GTV anymore. I'll actually be in AP Gov. So it's been my pleasure, everyone. Have a wonderful spring break, and thank you for everything, Geneva.